How to keep your skin healthy and radiant even in dry climates if you have dry eczema skin. For reference, I grew up in Eastern Washington where it was lack of humidity in the fall and the winter months. It was very, very cold. There was always hot air blasting in the house or in the car, and my hands in the fall and the winter months would always crack and bleed. I have eczema on the backs of my hands, dry skin everywhere else. It was awful. So that's why I'm saying, do you have a love-hate relationship with this time of year? Let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, my name is Renee. I created this coconut skincare line for dry eczema skin because I was going to bed with lotion and gloves every single night, desperately hoping that that would bring some sort of relief to my hands. It was embarrassing, it was painful, and I've learned along the way over the years of what to do and what not to do, so I'm going to share that with you so that way you don't have to suffer needlessly like I did. It can be so frustrating not getting the results that you're expecting from your products, and or if you're not implementing a couple simple lifestyle tweaks. If you're using products constantly or switching different products, expecting it to give you the relief from the dry flaky skin, super dry skin, super flaky skin, you're just putting lotions on and it's still flaky at the end of the day and you're frustrated and you're like, I bought this expensive cream but it's still not working. I don't get it. I was in the same boat as you a couple years ago. I had no idea that there were certain things to do to help your skin repair itself and also to prevent it from happening. So this time of year, it's October right now, my skin would already be in bad shape. Like I'm talking like split cuticles, cracking across the backs of my hands, red, flaking, like I said, cracking. It was so painful, embarrassing. So I'm gonna share with you so that way you don't have to suffer. Tip number one is you want to use a moisturizing soap for hand washing and for bathing. Castile soap is my number one go-to. I'll leave a link to the one that I like down below. You can get it in liquid and bar form. It has moisturizers built into it, so it is cleansing, but it is also moisturizing. Especially think about how many times a day you're washing your hands right now, especially depending on your profession. If you're a school teacher or a nurse or a baker, something like you're constantly washing your hands, the soap plays a huge role in the texture and the moisture of your skin. Number two is you want to use lukewarm water every single time you wash your hands. And when it's you're taking a shower, try to keep super hot, steamy showers really short and sweet so that way you're not stripping your skin of moisture. The water temperature is crucial. You don't want scalding hot water and you don't want super cold water either, because both can strip your skin of moisture in different ways. Three, you want to pat dry your skin on your hands and your whole body. So people, when I would go to Saturday markets, they were always like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, pat dry. No, really, it makes a huge difference. You just want to barely just pat dry your face, your body, your hands, because you don't want to accidentally over dry your skin. If you over dry your skin, it's just a spiral from there. Four, if you are not already exfoliating, you want to use a moisturizing exfoliator like this. Not all exfoliators are created equal. This specifically is a sugar scrub. So it's got sugar and coconut oil in it. So the sugar is very gentle on the skin. So if you're already experiencing flaking or cracking going on, this isn't gonna sting and burn. Like lotions, I vividly remember as a kid, I would cry because it would sting so bad. That's how bad my hands were. This won't do that. You can use it on your face also, which is what I do. I use it every single day. That is key. If I hop in the shower, like yesterday, I ran out. I didn't have any, my skin was not happy. So this is essential. You need to use it every single day to prevent dry skin and to also keep it from coming back. So it just keeps your skin in tip-top shape so that way it's even keel. It's not doing this spit. Like some days it's happy, some days it's not. This will keep it super smooth consistently. You want to use this with water, of course, because it is sugar-based. You're gonna rinse it off when you're done. I like to keep mine in the shower and then use it. If it gets hard in the shower, just use a spoon to scoop it up. But you just massage it onto the skin, head to toe, rinse it off, and then you pat dry. And you'll be amazed at how smooth your skin feels after just one use and consistent daily use. It'll transform your skin. It's bonkers. Side note here, if you are currently using any lotions, take a look at the back of the ingredients on the jar or the bottle and see what the very first ingredient is under the ingredients. If it's water or aqua, it's not going to help your skin because that is the main ingredient in that product is water. Water used topically is not going to help your skin if you have super dry, flaky eczema skin. Another thing to look out for is alcohol. That is going to sting and burn something fierce. And the other thing that I would seriously avoid, if those two are already in it, then I would stop using it, give it away, give it to somebody that doesn't have this skin type, is fragrances also, because companies legally do not have to list what is in the fragrance. It could be any unknown chemical toxic abyss of ingredients that is doing more harm than good. Yes, it might smell good, but I mean, is it really worth it if it's making your skin feel awful, or worse yet, not helping? You want to put on your moisturizer immediately after you've showered, pat dried, and then while your skin is still damp, put on your cream, your lotion, whatever it is, moisturizer that you're using. The reason being is when your skin is still damp, it absorbs the moisture better than on just bone dry skin. And it helps to lock and seal in the moisture also. So I really like using the face and body cream. This I specifically developed and formulated for eczema skin because it has mango butter in it. Mango butter calms that itch associated with eczema instantly, and it also repels water, so when you use it on your hands, it doesn't wash off like other lotions do because there's no water in this one. Here, I'll flip it around so that you can see. Maybe it'll focus. But yes, there's no water in it. It's mango butter, coconut oil, vitamin E oil, essential oils to give it scent. Just a tiny little bit goes a long way. So you just put a little bit on. I use it twice a day and it keeps my skin in super duper good tip-top shape. Even with all the hand washing and everything, I use it on my face. I use it under my eyes to help prevent fine lines. It's great to use it on the neck, chest, décolletage area also because the skin is very thin here. It just kind of helps plump it and gives it that youthful, healthy glow that you are so desperately looking for. 6. Now, you may or may not have heard this tip before, and I only recently discovered this as a happy accident in the last year or so, is using a cool mist humidifier or a diffuser. You don't have to use essential oils in it. If you're using a diffuser, you could just let it blow the cool air. But preferably, if you can get one that blows directly onto your skin, keep one in your bedroom, keep one in your office or by your work computer, which is what I do. So that way it's just blowing, it's adding moisture to the air, so that way it's not stripping your skin of moisture. It makes a big difference. 7. So anytime you go outside, and some people, and this is another one that people kind of scoff at me about, but it honestly makes a big difference, is wearing gloves when you go outside and wearing scarves, layers. You want to protect this area because this area of the skin is very thin. The back of your hands is very thin. It's just not just your face that you want to protect and prevent unwanted wrinkling. It's this area too because it shows signs of aging here also. But when you wear layers, you're keeping the moisture on your skin. So your skin isn't having to work so hard to retain the moisture because you're outside where it's cold or windy or snowing or whatever is going on outside. It just helps to trap that moisture into your skin and gives it a fighting chance to stay moisturized and healthy and radiant, which is what we all want. So if you're like, I don't like gloves, just give it a try. Get the finger touch ones. You can get them. I've gotten some from Costco. I've gotten some from other places. You can get leather ones or whatever fits your style. But it honestly makes a big difference. Especially think about when you go from inside where it's nice and warm. You got the warm air blowing, and then you go outside and it's really cold, and then you go back into the car and you got the heat probably blasting directly at you. What I do is when I'm in the car, I always kick up the vent so that way it's blowing up and then around the car instead of directly at me. I'm always cold too, so this is coming from somebody that's freezing cold all the time. This really honestly makes a big difference. Don't let the heat blast directly onto your bare skin. You'll thank me later. I want to know from you, do you have this skin type? Do you have anything to add to this so that way other people can benefit from it? Or are you going to try any of these tips? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so that way other people can find this videos to help them with their dry eczema skin too. I know I suffered for years and years, almost 30 years with the skin type. I had no idea that there was natural solutions. I didn't have to resort to like steroid creams, which they would have put me on, to help remedy my skin so that way I could just feel my best and feel more confident in my skin. I'll be 40 next year. Taking preventative measures and keeping my skin moisturized and nourished and healthy really helps in the long game of trying to help prevent unwanted wrinkling and signs of aging. And with that, I will see you in the next video.